'cause after all there'd be a place for you and for me. Now all of my life I've been a fool for something, but not too big a fool to make deals. Hey Mrs. Peel, hey, hey Mrs. Peel, hey Mrs. Peel, hey, hey Mrs. Peel. We set up a surveillance from a room on Maida Vale. It was supported quite discreetly by the CIA. With just an ordinary Joe who could use a submachine gun, learning to crack skulls in the democratic way. I was a man between skins, being used for something stripped of triviality. Hey Mrs. Peel, hey, hey Mrs. Peel, hey Mrs. Peel, hey, hey Mrs. Peel. Let's go. We perform the operation despite minor complications, keeping the wounded down to just a few. At my flat a little later as I check my ID papers, preparing for my life as somebody new. And there she stood in my living room, holding a gun on me, saying how could we let you go free. Hey Mrs. Peel,